Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. I like to say hello, and thank you very much. My teens, those who are 13 to 17, please do understand, as I've told you in other videos, that 18 is the beginning of adulthood. All right, 18 all the way to the day you die, 105, it matters not. You are an adult then, but right now, you are a teenager. You are a juvenile, not an adolescent. You're a juvenile. You can walk, you can talk. You've been here on this earth for 13 or 14 or 15 or 16 or 17 years. And there are a lot of things that you know better than to get into. That you know better than to let somebody talk you out of your good common sense. You have gotten to age 13. Do not allow people to talk you into things. Okay? Now, today's topic is going to be on number 19, mercy killing. You're not allowed to do that in the United States of America. Not anywhere. I don't think there's any country on this earth. And there are tons of countries. This planet is very big. The United States, right now, we're at 317 million people, and we're growing. The world is somewhere around 7 billion people, and it's growing. And rapidly. Now, these people didn't fall out the sky. So somebody is doing something right. Okay? Because the numbers are adding. All right. Now, these crimes that I speak about, they have elements. They have acts attached to them. If you commit 3 of the acts, and all laws have at least 3 acts, 3 elements, and then there's laws such as assassination that may go to 50 elements. Okay? But guarantee you, you get 3, you are out. Out. Elements are like snowflakes that make up a thing called a snowball. All right? You guys should have this down packed by now, but if you don't, keep with me now. Then you'll get it. I guarantee you, you'll get it, because I am a repeater. I want people to stay out of trouble. Lord knows where your life would be. All those people locked up, there's 7.1 million people involved in the system right now. All their money is going to pay for their court cases, fines, and penalties. Oh my goodness, they could have a court. Think about what you could do with that money. Think about it. You busy sitting up there looking at adulthood as it's coming this way. Oh, and it's coming. If you do everything right, it's coming. All right? And you look at 18 and you watch what some people did with their freedom, with their time. Okay? What foolishness they got into. And now they're locked away in a little room, such as this. There's nobody here but me, you, and that camera. I'm not a millionaire. I saved up my pennies and I got started to help America. All right? No, I don't owe anyone. I'm doing this because I love people. If I met you on the street, I love you. I'm just like my grandma from South Carolina. I love you. No matter what state I go to, I'm not afraid of people, because what did I do? You shouldn't have any fear of people as long as you're kind and nice. But I want you to be smart. Okay? Because there are sick people in the world. Now, getting back to this 7.1 million caught up in the system. Some people are there for maybe a day, and then they go on probation, parole, or house arrest. And some people are locked up for a lifetime. People are a lifetime. See, you can say it, but can you do it? 84 years for men and 86 years for women. And some of them living a long time. And if they had an opportunity to talk to you, they would tell you, sweetheart, don't do that. Young man, don't do that. They're not talking about color. They don't care. You don't want to be locked away. Wearing the same old type of clothes, sharing cells with folks, sex with the same people. Mm-mm. You don't want that. They can't have children. They can't get into Christmas, Easter, Halloween. No. They are locked away. They're under strict rules. Now, if you can't handle these rules out here that they said, don't break these laws, don't break these rules, the 100 most repeatedly broken, okay? In history, it's just the same things keep being happening. Now, is that good common sense? Mm-mm. You tell me. You tell me. Then people turn to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then they turn to age 13, 14, 15, go to cussing people out. How do you lose your mind? It's only one day. You were 12. And then you wait to 364 days. And then the next day you done lost your mind. How can that be? How can you even be on this planet 12 years of good, decent things? You don't have to be perfect. Okay? And then all of a sudden, in 5 years, you've lost your mind, your common sense. And 2, you will lose your freedom. How can that happen? Mental illness is one thing, but your choices and your decision and your passion, and I want to talk to you about your passion, it better be in the right areas. Or you're going to be learning how to wash down walls passionately, wash dishes passionately, and a whole lot of them pots and pans is big. No, you can't sit around all day, braid hair, and play cards. That's in jail as people are awaiting their sentences. Did you hear me? Don't get jail screwed up with prison. Now, probation and parole. No, there's tasks and things that you have to do. Jail, they're just holding you over until the judge can get a hold of you. And some people are going to be waiting for months and years before their court cases are even heard. I mean, people are just breaking these laws like it's nobody's business. And you going to ching, you going to pay. Or your mother and father going to pay. Somebody going to put up a deed if they care for you that much. And if not, you just lost. You just lost. If your parents don't have the money, you just lost. But it's your fault. I am teaching this. And right now, you have learned 18 laws, and we're going to go on to the 100 because these are the ones that people keep breaking. They're not in any particular order. Just know this. They keep breaking them. Now, you're going to get started? Please say no. I don't like sitting up here when I'm talking common sense passionately because guess what? I don't like when people do foolish things. For what reason? Think about some of these things, guys, and you sit back. Just sit back for a moment. Sometimes my mother said, go downtown, Lisa, Eric, Elliot, and Philip. Those are my brothers. Sit down and just don't say nothing. Go to a mall and observe. Become an observer first and stop walking around before you do anything else because I don't want to see you hurt. And parents are like that, and they don't like begging all the time. Don't make your parents beg now. Don't make them beg for you to be good or you not to break a law. You keep challenging them. If you're that type of personality, stop it because it's not necessary. Is it? It takes a whole lot of energy out of you and everyone else. Just learn to let things go. Just be cool like that. You forgive your friends a whole bunch of times, but you won't forgive your parents and your grandparents. You're going to hold them to the ground. Stop it. They were trying to raise you. Okay? Sometimes they get a little overboard. But let it go. Just let it go. Don't be that type to hold grudges. Because that will get you to breaking these laws. And you might hurt someone. But getting back to what I was saying, my mother said, my father died when I was a young girl, tragically. And like a lot of others, but my mother taught me, don't hold on to that. Let it go. I like that song. Let it go, let it go. Yeah, I like that song. It's a wonderful song. It's so simple. Now, unless you're gonna put yourself on a path to end up in a small, tiny little room. No clothes. All your clothes, your sisters and brothers and your friend gonna get. Your shoes, they might give to the Sabbath. Why? Why keep them? You're gone. You break this law right here in a mercy killing or get involved with somebody, you're gone. Why keep anything? If a parent thinks or a guardian thinks you're on your way down up the creek, why put nice things in your room? That's how some people think. It'd be stupid, wouldn't it? If you saw a child acting out, they didn't want anything in life and they're going to end up in prison, why spend your money? Oh, parents got money, honey. Oh, yes, they do. But why give it to someone and invest in someone? That's how some parents think. Some parents go ahead and do it. Now, so-and-so did, but they figure, hey, well, you selling weed right now. You're doing all these other things right now. Why should I fancy up your room or take you anywhere or prepare for you to go to college when I know you're going to throw away my money, my good-earned money? They get up 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, catch them buses, them trams, those metros, drive their car, go through the snow, go through all of this, and you're not going to be around anyway. You're going to hit the streets anyway. So why don't you just change that if you're that type of person? All right? Putting your passion in the right areas instead of the wrong areas in life. Don't be passionate about breaking these laws. Leave these alone. All right? There's a lot of millions of people who've broken them. There are over 2 million men locked away. And they're working on hundreds and thousands of women being locked away. Juveniles locked away. Now what you gonna do? Think about it. What are you going to do? Plan your life out on paper. And if you get off of that beaten path, just say, look, I'm coming from here. I'm going to study law. I'm going to be the best janitor in the world. I like cleaning. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You right. Molly Mays, they make tons of money, honey, cleaning. So do what people don't like. But certainly don't break the law. Okay? Let's get on, if you will, with our lesson for today on mercy killing. And remember, do take the pre-test, and then after this, take the final test. Okay? And definitely you will get your diploma. All right? Now, there is a final question test, and you have to hit the hot link, and it'll shoot you over to a page, and you can print that out. And then, after you get finished, mail it back to us. All right? So, let's get on. And it's a very ugly subject because it involves violence and killing someone. That's why you got to protect your grandparents and people who are sick. There are people who have put people out of their misery, so to speak, like you would a horse or a wounded dog. All right? Can't do that. All right? If everybody went around and did it, then they come up with any old reason to kill a person, wouldn't they? Mm-hmm. See, y'all smart. Y'all smart. There are 4 elements. All right? I taught you what elements are. It says the elements making up the crime of mercy killing. 1, the act of killing another. Number 2, the intent was to cause the death, though purpose, knowing, recklessness, negligence. Number 3, the act or acts caused legal or factual death. Number 4, the death of another human being. Are you guys getting the hang of this? Please say yes. All right. You can find this law also posted in the intro and of this video, and also when you leave the video and you're in the website, you can see it before the video. It's posted everywhere. And I'm reading it to you. See that? Now, you might not see that, but I'm not lying to you. I want to teach you. Okay? What is the penalty for a mercy killing? Well, life in prison, upwards to death. Penalty for mercy killing, damages that occurred and occurred will begin at $1. And you know it ain't going to be $1. Plus cost of court. And what did I teach y'all about cost of court? You're going to pay to have your what? Heard? Your case. Oh, you want to be heard? That's loud when you take a person's life. Oh, you want somebody to listen to you. Well, you're going to be hearing. And the judge is going to say, okay, I'm listening. What you got to say? And you got to kill somebody to get my undivided attention? Sure, come right on in. You going to get cops' undivided attention, the magistrate's undivided attention. You need help? You need some undivided attention? I'm going to give it to you right now. Here, the order of things. You're going to get the neighbor's undivided attention, all your friends' undivided attention, the pastor's undivided attention, and the congregation and the whole choir's undivided attention. You're going to get the news cameras' undivided attention. Everybody, if the newscasters will give it to you. Now, come on. You're going to get all the cops you need, undivided attention. You're going to get the undivided attention of people who make handcuffs because they keep making them. People who do this, you want undivided attention, I'll give you some more. The magistrate's office, undivided attention. They don't mind filling out the paperwork. Oh, they're going to get the paperwork. Oh, you need some undivided attention. You got it. Hello. That look how foolish you're going to feel. Then all the therapists, if there's any involved, and the attorneys, you got their undivided attention. Using a hammer on a person. Put them out there in misery, so to speak. What? Who you, God? No. A gun. Pair of scissors. Stab folk. Don't make a difference the size of the knife. Don't have them. These things have a purpose. But it doesn't involve a mercy killing. You can't play God. And that's what mercy killing is about. Putting people out of their misery. Because they're sick or depressed. And you help them die. Read your elements. The act of killing another. The intent was to cause death. People say, oh, this is assisted suicide. There is no assisted suicide law. It's called mercy killing. What did I teach you about lynching? This is, people give nicknames to laws. That's why people are shocked. What? I thought that was this. No, baby, it's this. Okay? Let me teach you correctly. And if you go astray, it's on who? Say me. It's on me. Because I'm talking to individuals. I'm talking to people. This is no group thing. I'm talking to you. You. I don't care if there's 30 people in the room. Every one of you. No two people will have the same prison number. No two people have the same fingerprints. I don't even care what you heard. No. No two people think alike. They have to share a thought. They have to share an idea. They have to share a crime. They have to put those pieces to the puzzle together. But trust me, no two minds are alike. That's why they got individual cells for individual people. Hello! Hey, you want one? They're stinky. Everybody can watch you go in the bathroom. And when you pass your bowels, they can smell it too. When you fart, they can smell it. When somebody else farts, you can smell it. Somebody goes to the bathroom, you can smell it. And when they go and clean up, you can smell all of that pine salt. Ugh! You'll get sick of it. All of that cleansing. All those cleansing solutions. Oh, you'll smell it. Is that the type of life? You don't have no perfume? Who? Wait a minute. Perfume? For whom? Whom getting perfume? No. You say, ooh, tattoos. Go and buy you a tattoo. Get a job, buy a bunch of tattoos. But don't go to prison just to get one. That's foolishness. If you can't seem to keep it in the road and think, then slow down. Slow down. Don't just because you're 13, don't get happy now. Because you can get happy and unintentionally break the law. You still going in. Calm down. Okay? Listen. So when it says that the death is caused through purpose, they don't care about your purpose and your reasons. Knowing, they don't care whether you knew it or not. Just knowing. Because the law is going to get you. Recklessness, wilding out. Stop it. It was an accident. No such thing as accidents. I told you to slow down. Everybody tells teenagers, slow down. Hey, hey, hey! Stop! Right. They can see things unfolding. Negligence. It says, and acts cause legal and factual death. You can't bring it back to life, sweetheart. This is not the movies. This ain't, take one, take two. No, it's real. Once a person has stopped breathing, believe me, it's real. Leave it alone. Then you can't sit around and go, oh my goodness, oh my God. No drama. No, what story were you looking at? They don't care about any of that. Believe you me. No, they don't. They care about the person that you hurt. That is dead. You, they already know is going away. There is no more caring. No more. No. Don't cry for help by killing someone else. Well, I thought that they look so pitiful, so I gave them some drugs. They didn't say if you were going to do it by a knife or a gun or whatever. You could put something, some pills, shoots people in the veins. Some people do it in nursing homes, working with the elderly. People have lost loved ones due to a mercy killing. Okay? So please do understand that. Don't you mistreat our elderly. Don't you mistreat anybody who can't speak for themselves. Don't you say, I was feeling sorry for them. No, you're about an ugly activity that nobody wants to discuss. And they can't wait till they put you or whoever's doing it away. Lock the door and throw away the key. Nobody has a right to take a life. Wow. And yet people think that they do have a right. Anger doesn't do that. You can't suddenly get angry. No, people have built up in their spirit and in their minds and in their brains. And the only thing is one thing to set them off. A good idea, get them going. Don't worry, there's a small room. I keep trying. You don't want to be in that room. Because if they don't like you, the guards don't like you know what's going to happen, kids? You're going to get put in another room where there is a little window. You seen on TV. If not, you better look. Or a little box about the size of a mailbox. If they remember to put food through it, because that's where they put the food. Or you stick your hands and then they recuff you, treating you like an animal. Nobody's there. You don't have an audience. Everybody's getting treated that same way. And if somebody comes along that's not doing so good as a prison guard and asks for a little sexual favors, you're going to give it up. Or they pass you around. They don't care about you. And they'll keep you handcuffed. You don't know what society is about. Leave it alone. Okay? Your parents can't come and rescue you mentally, physically, emotionally. If you believe in a God, you going to want him to come to your aid? You know how many people here on this planet? He's trying to pay attention to the good and reward them. Not to somebody who's practicing a thing like this. Now, it says a conspiracy charge can be added to most crimes, which may increase or double your sentence. Now, I said, well, how can you double a life sentence? Well, they're going to make sure you don't get out. Because in some states, life in prison is 30 years, 25 years. So you're a teenager, that means you could get out in your 30s, or no, in your 40s, but they're going to give you a double so you don't get out, period. You get it? You get it. America is very, very tired of people breaking the law, like fixing a bowl of soup or throwing something in the microwave that's so easy to do. No, it's done. It's over with. Everybody, it's time to learn. We're the only country on this planet in the 21st century that's not teaching our youth, all our citizens, the law. What you will be handcuffed for and thrown in the back of a police car for. Believe you me. And you're not going to like it. Your friends are not getting it because when they drive off, it's you and that officer. You like loneliness? You're going to get loneliness like it ain't never on this earth been handed to you, and you're going to get it on a platter. But why? Why would you want to experience such a thing called loneliness? You don't want that. You do not want loneliness in your life. You can't sit up there and receive mail and write letters. Who told you all those things? Well, somebody wants you to come to prison? Okay, you're going to talk to your lawyers, and I guarantee you, as soon as you hit them courtrooms, you're going to be quiet. Nobody get you to shut up, you're going to shut up then. Did you hear what I said? If your parents or guardians have a difficult time because you're always giving your thoughts and your opinions, believe you me, when you cross that line, okay, you're going to be quiet in court. Believe you me, and you're going to sit up too. So why don't you just go ahead and practice it on your own? Isn't that what you tell your brother? Man, she right, man. So I'm like, hey, right? Somebody going to force you to do it, or you going to do it of your own free will? Do it of your own free will. Please do. Okay. Remember, cost of court is very expensive. And the jobs that you will be receiving, you don't like that. Because people don't talk to you nice. That's the problem. When you're locked away, they'll vex you. They'll call you all kind of names and they'll pick at you. Ooh, relentlessly. Oh, and juvenile, you will not get a quiet moment. It's so loud in those places. They allow everybody to drive each other crazy. And if you're shy, you got a problem. Because you're going to have to take off your clothes. You have to bend over and show them your private parts. And cough. And if they feel like going up in your behind or any other place, they're going to do it. Open up your mouth. They're going to be all up in your mouth. You want that? You want it? It's not for sale, but if you reach in that life, any lifestyle, any laws, and you want to take a life, okay? Again, I don't care if you use a hammer. Hit somebody with a brick. Throw them out of a window. Mercy killing is not allowed. You can't drug people up either, and you can't talk folk into it. And say, well, they said I could do it. What? Now, something's worse than a prison and being incarcerated is put in a prison in their psych ward, in the subject. Okay? In the subject. And pump you full of pills. You're not getting out. Understand, break. You are not getting out. You're not getting out. You're not getting out. You're not ever getting out. Ever, 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 ever getting out. All right? I don't care how much noise you make. You are not getting out. End of subject. Thank you. So be quiet. Learn some things. Tell your friends that too. It's so ugly when people want to give away their freedom. No. If you're having difficulty in certain areas, you can't work around people who can't help themselves, look like they're on their way to dying anyway. If that's the way you look at it, they have a right to live to their last breath. Okay? So, don't be the gatekeeper. All right? Look, let's move forward. Take the test, please do. And we're going to go on to our next topic, which will be vehicular homicide. And that's subject number 20. All right? You're doing it. You're doing it. Keep on doing it. Stay strong. Stay strong. Teenage years a little rough, but you can do it. I got through it. All right? All right. Bye.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The way but I don't wanna bring